Up, tubes? You need to stop comparing yourself to other people. It's not gonna work. You, you need to be happy with what you have, or at least learn to, you know. You might see someone say, well, I wish I had a car like so and so. That'd be nice. Maybe that car is not the right pick for you. Maybe that car is a little too expensive for you, you know. And basically, you just need to be happy with, if you do have a car, be happy with the car you have. Yeah. Women especially do this shit. Oh, I wish I had her hair. Don't be like that. I wish I had her body. Uh, be happy with the body you have. Don't objectify and shame yourself like that. Yeah. Men do this shit too. They'll see some dude uglier than shit, scrawny as fuck, pulling a 10-piece on the dating scene. And you'll be having dudes scratching their heads going, how the hell does that ugly little shrimp get something that hot? I've done it too. You know? I'm sitting there going, because for real, I've seen some butt ugly ass dudes with some smoking hot girlfriends. And I know exactly why people do that shit. You know, it's gonna sound shallow as fuck, but it's the truth. You date someone less attractive than you, it makes you feel more attractive on the dating scene. So people aren't saying things like, oh, well, she's only dating him because she feels sorry for him or shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's shallow that people think like that, but it's the truth. You know, a lot of the times people will date less attractive people because it's less pressure and because it's less maintenance and because they don't have to be in a constant power struggle on who's more attractive. And isn't that just the stupidest thing on the planet, YouTube? When you're dating somebody and the world around you is comparing you to your significant other half. Oh, she's so much harder than he is, or he, and it's like, what is that shit? What is that shit? It's so stupid. And that's just the problem with it anymore, YouTube, is people can't just date without the whole world judging them. Oh, he's only with her because of this, this, and this. Oh, she's only with him because he's got lots of money. What the fuck do you care? They're happy, they're of age, they're old enough to date, they're in love. They treat each other right. What the fuck do you care? Let people be. If it doesn't physically affect you, Why do you care? You know, if the person's actions do not physically affect you, why do you care? You know? But you ever notice that people anymore are just too quick to insert their 2 cents, whether it's needed or not? And a classic example of this would be you're at the grocery store and someone just comes up to you and tells you how to raise your kid. Doesn't that just piss you off? Now, I was babysitting my sister and I had that happen to me, and I'm like, excuse the fuck out of you. Like, that shit's so annoying. And some of these people act like they've never had a kid, or they know, you know what I'm saying? Some of these people act like that just because they know a shit ton of people who have kids and they themselves don't have any, but they know people who have them, that makes them qualified parents. Like, really? Fuck is that? Let me explain something to you. Just because you don't have kids and you know a ton of people who do does not make you qualified to give other people advice on how to parent their own kids, especially when you don't even have any. And these are the kind of people that usually start off the sentence with, oh, my friend so and so has a couple of kids, and this is what she does to deal with this situation. It's like, shut the fuck up. I don't give a shit what your friend does. That's how she handles her kids. Good for her. I mean, it's one thing if you're being helpful, you know, you know the way you come off, you're trying to be helpful, but a lot of these assholes that do this annoying shit, they come off like they're better than you. Like, they're gonna look down their nose at you for having a kid, and then they're gonna judge you for how you raise your kid. And it's like, really? Really? Wow. This is something you'll hear a lot of chicks say. Oh, I wish I had her hair. I wish I had her boobs. I wish I had her butt. I wish people could just be happy with what they have. That's what I wish. And more importantly, don't be in a hurry to grow up. Take time to enjoy being a kid because it doesn't last forever. I'm just saying, tubes. I don't care what you hear, what you see, what you do. You might hear some obnoxious guy make some obnoxious comment. Even if the comment's not obnoxious, it's just, you know. But I feel like there's a double standard that exists, YouTube. And this is the double standard. If a guy, okay, uh, if a guy says he likes big boobs, all of a sudden every woman that has small boobs is feeling self-conscious, and that's that particular guy's fault. Really? Come on. And these same women have standards when it comes to men. So really, it's hypocritical as fuck for them to feel self-conscious about it, and it's stupid. You know. How do you think guys feel when chicks say they like big dick? How do you think out of shape fat ass dudes feel when chicks say they like dudes with washboard abs? They think, how am I supposed to compete? Like, they feel exactly the same as those chicks who are feeling self conscious about their bodies. So it's like, for real, dude. But just because you hear a guy say he likes big boobs or that chick has nice boobs, you know what I'm saying? That's not an excuse to feel self conscious about what you have. You know, that's stupid. Stupid. It's not good. No. No, man. No. Enjoy what you have. You know what I'm saying? Be grateful for what you have. Yeah. And as any older woman will tell you, your boobs can hurt your back because you have to have a lot of support, and you get a bunch of obnoxious asshole, creepy, loser, mean, nasty, disgusting, perverted men hitting on you, you know. But I feel like dudes who have a big dick, they share the same struggles with chicks who have big boobs. Hear me out on this. You know what I'm saying? They get a lot of attention from the opposite sex, and sometimes it's not the attention they want. They have to deal with that standard, you know. They have to deal with the opposite sex just seeing them as such. I feel like men and women who have certain members of their body that are bigger, they have to deal with, you know, that biased treatment of they're just a pair of tits or they're just a dick hanging between their legs, you know what I'm saying? And that's, ugh, dude. I mean, I'm just saying. With guys, it might be a little bit harder because there's no hiding what you got. You know what I'm saying? If you're packing some heat, there is no hiding that. You could wear underwear, and if it's big, it's still gonna show. You know, that's just how it is. But if you want to show people that you're more than just a pair of boobs, if you want to show people that you're more than just a huge dick, then actually show people you have personality. Don't sit there and expect respect and then do nothing to garner it. You know what I'm saying? That's where a lot of women get confused. A lot of women will say this: I'm so sick and tired of men just noticing me for my boobs. I'm more than that. Yes, you are. But here's the thing of it, okay? If you don't garner any, if you don't show any personality, you don't attempt to define yourself as a person, then that's just how the world's going to see you. It doesn't matter what you wear, what you look like. That's just how it is. And it's no different for men. Okay, if men lift weights and they get all beefy and ripped as shit, you know what I'm saying? And they show no personality, people are going to treat them like they're just some giant muscle head who only cares about looking good in the gym, you know? And that's the unfortunate stereotype that a lot of people who work out have is, oh, I bet they're so into themselves. I bet they're so vain. And it's like, dude, you don't even know their story. A lot of people go to the gym to work out because for me, it's like smoking a cigarette. For them, it's the same concept. You get a couple minutes to yourself to relax and gather your thoughts. Throw on your headphones, throw on your favorite jam, and pretty much fuck the outside world. You know what I'm saying? That. uh, well, what makes me laugh, YouTube, is I don't need to go to the gym to maintain these huge arms. Yeah. You see a lot of people who are trying to work out to maintain a big beastie figure, you know. And then there's people like me who are just born with good genetics. But back to what I was originally saying. Don't compare yourself to other women. Don't compare yourself to other men. That's not healthy for your self-esteem, man. But unfortunately, in the society we live in the society we live in, YouTube, when beauty standards are set for men and women, when these so-called beauty standards are set for women, you know what I'm saying, tubes? Then boys and girls at a very young age are already being brainwashed into what's being considered socially acceptable. So early age, from an early age, women are told you have to have big boobs to be attractive. From an early age, men are being told, well, you gotta have huge ass muscles to be considered attractive. And it's bullshit. 10 degrees bullshit. I'm gonna grab some water and scratch my back. Right from an early age, men and women are thrown into these social expectations. Men are allowed to be gross, disgusting, hairy animals, burp, fart, swear. You know? Women are told, well, you shouldn't fart or you shouldn't burp. That's not very ladylike. Fuck off. Women burp and fart just like men do. So, what's this sexist? That's not very ladylike crap. I hate that, dude. I hate that shit. Now, it's one thing, okay, I get it, you know, time and a place kind of thing, but this whole attitude of that's not very ladylike. The fuck is that? This social bullshit standard that women are supposed to always be their prettiest and always be their best. It's bullshit, YouTube. And if you're not a chick, you're not going to understand YouTube, plain and simple. For some reason, there are some things, I'm not going to say all, but for most of the time, women do have it harder than men on most situations. I'm not going to say all, but most, because that's being fair, you know. So while a lot of guys may get pissed off and say, well, women are told to accept their bodies and I can't accept mine, that's bullshit. Okay, it is bullshit. You know, women are told to embrace your inner female, to be proud of your body. No one ever tells men to embrace your masculinity and be proud of your body. There's never a movement to help men with their eating disorders. It's always, you know, uh, it might be too far, but it's the fucking truth. And, it'd be nice if we had gender equality. If we had gender equality on every issue like this, you know, that's why I'm saying to both men and women, embrace your feminism, embrace your masculinity, and be proud of the body you got. Don't body shame yourself because Joe Schmo is ripped as shit or Jane Doe looks amazing in your eyes, Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Never forget that, YouTube. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That being said, but men and women are just like each other. They face practically almost the same scenario. It's just formed differently. you know, men get to feel self-conscious about their dick size, and women get to feel self-conscious about their boob size, and it's stupid. Stupid. Capital ST stupid. And women will constantly bitch when men objectify them for their bodies, but guess what? Women do this shit too. You know, anyone who says I'm full of shit knows I'm right, and that's why they're saying it. You notice when someone's right, if the person can't handle it, they'll attack you for it, verbally or physically. It's because they know you're right and it pisses them off, and that's why they react the way they do. Red pill lens, people. Even if you're a late bloomer, give it time. When I was in junior high and high school, I sincerely thought that I was never going to kiss a girl. I thought I was going to be alone the rest of my life. And then I got my first kiss from a girl when I was a senior in high school. And then, you know, had my first romantic relationship when I was out of high school, early 20s. Yeah. Which is kind of sad, but eh. So I've been there, done that, burnt the t-shirt, built the bridge, and burnt it back down to the ground. I know exactly what that's like. Society puts all this pressure on people to have the best looks, the best clothing, to always have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, Society puts a lot of pressure on people to be well liked. And the problem with society putting all this pressure on people to be well liked, there's a problem with that. You're not going to like everybody you meet. It's plain and simple, YouTube. You're not going to like every person you meet. So society's bullshit of, well, you're supposed to be well liked and accepted in order to be considered gameable or what have you, and it's ridiculous. Society puts all this pressure on people, both men and women, to always be their best. And, sometimes when you try and your best isn't good enough, you want to quit. I know the feeling. But that's when you try harder, rethink your strategy, use a little bit of that problem solving. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of common sense, some basic knowledge, and some problem solving. Those are the three things you need to take on any situation: common sense, okay, patience, and problem solving. Those three things alone, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and the fourth thing, determination. You know, every action has a reaction. And a basic example of this, I post a video on YouTube. My action of posting a video on YouTube and recording a video, it's gonna get a reaction. People are either gonna really like it or they're gonna be like, I hate this asshole. Being real gets you hated, trust gets you hurt, and love gets you killed. Johnny Cash. Well, guess I'll load some tobacco into me pipe and leave y'alls with it. And why does society always put this pressure on people? It's not just pressure for dating, it's also pressure to have the newest and the best of everything. You see it on the way TV advertisement sells its products. Like, you gotta have it now. Like, you're a nobody if you don't drink this drink, or you're a nobody if you don't eat this cereal. And it's stupid, you know? So don't feel self-conscious about your dick size. Don't feel self-conscious about your boob size or your ass size. Be happy with what you got. Yeah. Because what happens when you compare yourself to other people? You feel like shit. Excuse me. You feel like shit. You know? You do. And that's not a good feeling. When you're comparing yourself to somebody else, you're immediately putting yourself down. And that can't feel too good, I reckon. I guess when it comes to any sort of situation, your time will come. Just be patient. people constantly worried about getting a girlfriend or getting a boyfriend and or this and that, you know. Don't worry about it, man. Be patient and give it time. How long is this video? 30 minutes of this shit. Oh, that went by quickly. Back at you crazy cobras with another Pipe Thoughts video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you cool cobras later.